world? Dave here, you may call me mowdownjoe. Welcome back to Let's Play Penny Arcades on the Rainslick, Precipice of Darkness 3. And, yeah, Gabe and Jim are kind of gone now, so it's just Tycho and Laura here. So, we're gonna have to go through these enemies without them. So, we got Visage. These guys aren't anything too difficult. They don't have any annoying tricks up their sleeve as far as I'm aware. They can, I think they're supposed to have some kind of a debuff or something. They are weak to fire though, so go ahead and burn them to the ground. Obviously, probably would be better using fire magic against them than physical attacks, because, I don't know. For some weird reason, I thought that, this is just from my observations, but it doesn't seem like, the charming skill that the gentleman class gets, which is supposed to, you know, help with the physical attacks dealing more damage, dealing equal damage to the magic attacks, doesn't really seem to be doing that for anything other than the base attack command, which is, I don't know, a little weird, whatever. So yeah, of course, we're going to be seeing a deluge of level ups again, since we happen to just pick up more class medals, so, and, yeah, the skills for the Diva are interesting, to say the least, but, I don't know if they're going to be what I'm going to be sticking on more full-time. In fact, I might end up switching things around later. Well, I definitely will be switching things around later on, but I'm not going to put up the illusion that this isn't post-commentary. Anyway, we got specters here. Of course, this is a haunted house. What do you expect? These guys, yeah, they use haste. They're about as annoying as the girls on fire, but thankfully nowhere near as much HP. Also, thankfully, unfortunately, they are resistant to physical attacks, so you're gonna have to be a little bit wary, be a little bit careful with that. Just take them out quickly, because they thankfully don't have the same high amount of damage as the girls on fire, but the fact is, they will haste themselves up to the point where they could probably do as much with a physical attack as a girl on fire could with one of their fire attacks in the first turn, so eventually they'll be a threat. You're gonna have to take them out quickly, just like the girls on fire. Okay, so they're also resistant to ice attacks as well, which is problematic, but just take them out as much as you can, untyped damage preferably. Yeah. Tycho's RTFM is pretty good. I think they're also weak to dark magic, which is weird. I don't understand why. That's probably not gonna be relevant. Probably. But, no, we'll make do with what we can. We can take these guys. They are starting to get. They do, like I said, their attacks ramp up relatively quickly. Considering the fact that they haste themselves to insane speed, but they're not too bad. We dealt with those guys easily enough, at least. So nothing special as far as I can tell for skills, but well, it's hard to tell what real... Honestly, I'll just spoil it for you. Eventually, I kind of settle into giving more a gardener class. It's not bad. It has some uses with the gardens that you get, but for now, we'll just stick with a delusionist here, just to kind of show you what it does. I mean, schizophrenia could be useful. We'll have to see. Probably be better on Tycho there. But yeah, we're gonna ignore that rat down there. But we could clear all of the enemies, and I will eventually, but not right now. So anyway, we got Scree Pots here and Bad Books. Bad Books obviously weak to fire. It is not lucky that fire damage is improved in this fight. So they're gonna be going down with relative ease now. Scree Pots weak to ice. But you shouldn't have too much issues with the Scree Pots either way. Just they might have some fire attacks up their sleeve, so with fire damage being boosted, be careful with them. They're not too outside of that, not too much of a threat. They just happen to be picked up a very good special condition to be fighting you under. So you know, just take care and take care. Burn the books. Yeah, see, I'm finding it weird how magic damage is doing so much more there compared to physical damage, in spite of the in spite of their charming skill, in spite of my charming passive. That seems backwards to me. I don't know. I'm probably just seeing things that really shouldn't be there. Yeah, these guys we really don't have too much to worry about here, so we can just take these guys out okay, some casualties. It's actually kind of interesting, considering that I could probably easily build Tycho and Mora into being support characters, and they do a relatively good job at that. But it's kind of interesting to have the two support characters on their own here. So yeah, as you can see, there's definitely more enemies over here, and I'll be perfectly honest for you, this part was kind of spoiled for me by a video that I saw once, so I'll say this, there's a pretty good reason why I'm skipping them for now, but we will get to fight them eventually. Anyway, we get a potion quantity up there, so that's not bad. We now carry 3 potions on us for each fight. That's let's just say you will want to learn to conserve your potions with diligence soon enough. Anyway, right now we got rat fangs to deal with. No, and yes, those rat fangs and those other rats over there, different enemies. We'll see that soon enough, but they aren't rat fangs. They're fast, but they don't really have any special tricks. You can just go all at it with your physical attacks. You should do just fine. You really don't have anything to worry about, as far as I can tell. They don't have any particular weaknesses, so just go with whatever you have that works best. Ice, fire, whatever. Bootstrapped soul calibers worked really well, as I'm showing right here. You could probably. Hell, I think we're probably just gonna full auto these guys to submission now. Cherry tapping large groups of enemies. Gotta love it. At this point, it really is just a humiliation kill. I mean, especially compared to Blizzard. Blizzard just does so much more damage. It's kind of sad. Anyway, we got Skulks and Gaunts here. The Gaunts are actually weak to darkness, surprisingly enough. And again, we're kind of missing on that Rebound now, so oh well. Skulks, nothing fancy. Just take them out with whatever you got. Use whatever spells you have available. I think they might be weak to Earth though, but I think don't quote me on that. And yeah, I'm still wondering what is the point of caning. It doesn't even do it. You'd think it'd be It does holy damage, but I've yet to see a single enemy in this game that's weak to holy. If anyone's seen one, let me know, because I'm finding the use of this ability just baffling. You'd think there would be more holy elemental spells there, but whatever. But yeah, obviously not. The Gaunts have some reasonable physical defense. You know, they're ghosts after all. But these guys, the enemies here, nothing too much to worry about. We can probably just take them on with whatever we have available. So yeah, I don't even get the point of of why they give us so many physical attacks here. But yeah, these guys, I think we've got these guys. Whew, that was actually a little scary. These guys weren't too much of a problem. Ooh, and you know, it's nice that they're having to level up Gabe and Jim's main class even when they're not in the party. That's good for them. So yeah, we got some talismans there. So those make you start with 2 MP on the first turn instead of 1. So that's pretty nice. That might be useful for Tycho later on. But right now, I think we'll just leave it. Gabe could also probably make some good use out of it, since his best skills kind of cost 2 MP. So it could help speed things up to, I don't know, give him like brute punch right off the start or something. I don't know. Anyway, we got a Flare Wolf and more Spectres. Flare Wolves are weak to Earth type. Again, well, we do happen to have that, so we can take these guys out relatively well. I think they're also weak to darkness, I think. So yeah, these guys, take out the Flare Wolf first. He's got some really strong physical attacks. Yeah, like that upper thrust. He loves to use that a lot. So take him out. Take out the Flare Wolf relatively quickly. The Spectres, they'll probably be a bit of a threat once you get around to them after dealing with the Flare Wolf. But you're gonna want to. That Flare Wolf has to go right about now. Bury him as quickly as you can, because his base physical attacks are strong. His upper thrust hurts. Just take out the Flare Wolf fast. That's my advice to you, ladies and gentlemen. I do have to love the fact that they are considering that they do put in all these references to. That Zeboid was nice enough to put in all these references to Penny Arcade. I mean, Dapper Werewolves. Yeah. And I'm still wondering why I even bothered with full auto. But yeah, these guys, nothing too fancy there. Yeah, I've dealt with it. These guys aren't too much of a hassle. I think we can actually deal with them just about fine. Though, again, Flare Wolf first, then the Spectres, and hopefully he'll saved up some MP to take out the Spectres with the... Yeah, these guys, I have... Again, with the full auto past me, just drop it already. I think I'd remember this. This is practically like... This is practically how I take notes. Hell, it's how I take notes in college. I use a voice recorder to just record everything, and then I don't even bother reading the notes I write. I am surprised I managed to get through as well as I have. So yeah, that's about it for the fights that we're going to be dealing with. Huh. Yeah, I guess Gabe and Mora can talk. I mean, Tycho and Mora can talk about the marital differences. Meanwhile, with Gabe, yes, things have suddenly gone black and white. So what? Yeah, sure, trapped, whatever. So yeah, so 3 guesses what the black and white signifies. But anyway, let's go give the talismans to Gabe. They'll work relatively well for what we need, and if he's got some good stuff going here. Right now, I'd honestly say I'll spoil it for you again. Later on, I'll probably just end up swapping out Gardener for Dino Sorcerers. Strangely enough, it has enough skills that are actually supportive of magic attacks, which are weird considering it turns you into a giant dinosaur that rampages. I don't understand that either. But yeah, it's an interesting class. The Apocalypse is also interesting in that every time you cast one of the spells, it kind of causes a prophecy, a little book to appear in the action bar up top, and you can keep casting different prophecy spells to kind of give that book different effects. And once that book hits the end of the act queue, it fires off. It does all those effects at the same time. So it is, however, slow. Expect to only be using it on big bosses, because it's not. Because outside of that, its only effect is the magic boost, which which is good for Jim. Jim likes his magic, so nothing bad there. But yeah, don't expect Apocalypse to be used a lot. It's very narrow. And yeah, we're gonna be refighting all the enemies. Yes, all the enemies. All the enemies from before have come back, and we have to fight them again. They just have different sprites, as you see with these Spectres. We also have a new enemy that I kind of avoided on the run through with Tycho, Mademoiselle. Also weak to dark magic, so Jim could probably take care of them relatively quickly. The Spectres aren't too much of a threat, obviously. It's just take out Mademoiselle as you see fit, and that's not that. We really don't have too much that we need to worry about here. Take out... You think... If only Glare would force them to use damaging attacks. Yeah, well... That'd actually be nice, rather than have these guys constantly increase their speed here. But yeah, as you see here, I figured I'd actually try out the prophecy spells. Again, not suitable in regular battles. It's just they take way too long, and they have no significant effect until they fire off. So you're best off just using the dark wave or whatever other spells happen to have handy. Okay, so the Spectres aren't weak to dark magic. My memory is faulty from when I recorded this. Well, sue me. That still took them out relatively easily. And we get some nice level ups there. Nothing fancy. And And I still don't know what that sound is for. You'd think that would signify a chest somewhere, but as far as I'm aware, it's just like a minor bug that they felt that they didn't need to fix. I mean, it is minor enough. Anyway, we got more enemies here, Dappers and Stabinets. The Stabinets are pretty hard. They have some pretty hardy defense, although they are weak to fire. Wait, crap, that leaves just Gabe. Damn it. Oh well, Dappers aren't anything fancy, they're just larger rat finks, so just deal with them as you see fit. Just go and pretty much go all out with your attacks, because these guys aren't anything particularly threatening. So just use whatever you have handy. Berserk would work. Has Gabe learned Berserk yet? I forget if I had it by this point. But anyway, just go all out with I believe the Stabinets are weak to berry, weak to earth magic, so you could probably go with that if you wanted to try, but yeah, but other than that, I really don't know what to say. Just bring in the best thing that you have. Just bring in your best spells, and okay, they're not weak to earth. I apologize. I need to take notes better when I'm doing this, but yeah, these guys aren't anything special. Just go at it with whatever you have available. They'll fall easily enough. That should have killed him. Oh well. One berry, and I think that should be enough. That didn't kill him? Huh. Well, the next attack will kill him for sure. Good old path to oblivion. Ooh, wind bullet. So we happen to see that Tycho and Mora happen to learn a couple of skills there. Those actually give their physical attacks a elemental property. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to fight all the other enemies that we've already fought off camera. Well, most of them. And until then, I'm Dave. Remember, keep your wits about you. Take care. Actually, no. Better one would be if those who forget the password doomed to repeat it. Whatever.